What's up, everybody? We are live on YouTube. We are going to go over if we are in a Bitcoin bull market. So let's look at a few things. We're going to look at a few things, determine if we're in a Bitcoin bull market or altogether just a cryptocurrency bull market. You're just sharing it with the Discord so they can come on here and watch. So, first of all, what I want to see is like basic market structure being broken. And if you don't know what market structure is, basically it's creating like lower highs, or like if we're going to go upwards, we're going to create higher highs and lower highs. Higher highs, and I meant higher lows. Sorry, I'm screwing that up. Let's start over. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And then we broke that. We broke this. So I could just put like a quick line like this, you know, and now we're starting to trend down. So this has been from June. This is in the summer. This has been a long stretch down, but not in comparison to the whole bull market, bear market. It's been about 2.5 years. So I'm ready for this to blow up. And we're going to look at a lot of different reasons why this may be the push that we're going to need to push us into the bull market. So we have our lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high here. So I put a higher high because from here we got into higher high, or approximately the same thing. Higher low from here, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now this is where I was watching for it to break, because as soon as we broke this, then I know that we are officially out of the last trend, which is a downtrend. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the high here. Let's make this straight. As you can see, this was the lowest high. This is the point that I want to look at. You could even look at here. I'm not going to use any of these ones here because it could have definitely came up here and started making another basically lower high or lower low. So I was looking for this. I said, as soon as this crosses this point, then I'm going to be pretty bullish. And you have the whole market very bullish. That like the sentiment for Bitcoin is like it's going to the moon right now. So now the market structure has changed. We are in an uptrend, a clear uptrend. We're in a clear uptrend. And the bulls are actually pushing. We have a volume indicator to show us the order book, and it's not on this. It's actually a whole different website platform that just shows us basically indications on the order book, how many people are buying, the volume, the buyers pressure, the sellers pressure. And honestly, watching it on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 scale, like the buyers have just been pushing. There's it's not just like one whale. There's so much buy activity. It's crazy. So this is what I wanted to see. Us breaking above this high, and now we're trading and posting daily candles. So we posted a daily candle above this high. We're using this as a retest, and we're potentially going to blow up. So as you can see here, from this high, almost retested here, from here as well, retested. So what I like to see is we're moving up, we're testing these areas. This was resistance. You can see how hard we tried to get up here, and then we broke up. So you can see here that we tested again, and then this is like the perfect entry, literally right here. Oops, that's a horrible mark. Let me mark it like this. You have this I want to say like a morning star right here. This is like a morning star. You can see this candle as well that the bears had trouble pushing this in, jumped nicely off this trend line. And then you have this bullish engulfing candle. And this created us into a higher high. As you can see, these candles right here, they're three white soldiers. So this is a bullish formation altogether. Like just being able to read these candlesticks, this is super bullish. And we came down. I want to see if we tested it. Okay, we didn't test it exactly, but if I moved it higher, yeah, almost tested the old resistance, which would now be support, and we blew up. Another good way to look at this is bring Fibonacci. So if you're going to take a Fibonacci, and I can guarantee it hit like the 38% line. Take it here, 38%. Yeah, this is a strong price reversal zone. So this would have been amazing kiss. This is a kiss, entry, touch, blast off. Same thing here. If I put the Fibonacci here, this looks like 38%. If I put the Fibonacci from here to there, this looks like a bigger 50% retracement or something like that from here to here. But as you can see, we're working our way up. And what I just showed you guys are methods to buy and sell without anything else, without using any other indicators. You're just looking at the raw price, literally. You're looking at the raw price and you're just determining with the candlesticks and the trends on where it's going to go next. So as you can see here, I don't know where the top is here. It is weakening, as you can see, like it's the buyers are pushing, the sellers are pushing, and you can see here as well, this didn't form like it left a wick. As you can see, the bears took control here, but it didn't leave a wick here. So it just looks like it's kind of weakening, but I'm not saying like this is the top or like the bulls are done with. Just this specific push. Maybe we need to consolidate a little bit more. We are pushing into the $10,000 range. So, you know, with that 5-digit psychology, it's hard for a lot of people. Once we start trading above 10,000, it's going to be like GG, good game. Where I go full bull is, you see how I went with this, how we broke this high? We broke this high. And now it looks like we're going to be trending. If we can come and retest this, which I think we did on the daily. This is a messed up straight line. So we're testing this on the daily. If we get some more tests, it would be ideal maybe if we went up a little bit, consolidated, and this would be, you know, for example, as we've seen here, this tested its high, this tested its high almost. And I'm not sure where this is going to end up. Like we could push it to the 10,000s today or tomorrow or over the weekend. Fridays are usually bullish. So let's see, you know, tomorrow we could push into the 10,000s. I can take my Fibonacci and I'm going to look at where the retracements are. If I have any retracements lining up here against this trend line, as you can see, it's kind of respecting this. Those will be like more confluence areas on where to buy. So if the price comes here after a retracement, I'm going to long it because it's clearly we're in an uptrend. You know, the trend is your friend. I'm not looking to short right now because with Bitcoin, especially with bulls and so much FOMO right now, and the alt market moving up, I'm going to look at other indications of this being a bull market. So with that being said, I am not going to try and short this. And if I'm shorting, I'm just going to scalp it $50, $100, couple $100. Like I'm not looking for a short position. That's going against the trend, going against the market, especially with Bitcoin. It's a whole different type of beast. You don't want to do that. So what is this street health? So you don't want to do that. I'm going to look for this to cool off. As soon as I get a first red candle on the daily, then I know that this is going to come down. You see here, red candle, retraced. Red candle, retraced. So this still has push in it. There's no evidence of this move from 9,100 on the daily. It hasn't changed. This is going to still bull out until I see the first red candle, the first actual real indication. So Bitcoin is moving up. It's moving up whether you like it or not. If you whatever should have got in at 3,000, 6,000, you know, now people are FOMOing in to get in before 10,000. And I hate being in a position like that. And you have a lot of people asking, when should I buy? You know, you could, I don't recommend chasing. Wait for the retrace. Don't chase, wait for the retrace. Use your Fibonacci, look for support. Like this is very simple. We're not doing anything hard here. Drawing a trend line, drawing resistance and support lines. You can see it broke above this. This would be like a bull flag right here, a bull pennant. You can see, and just as soon as it broke above this, came back, retested this resistance, this trend line, and broke up here. Like this is a nasty trade. 13%, 510x leverage. It's really good, really good. So let's look at the weekly. Huge friggin' candles. Huge friggin' candles. This was an obvious support here. Look at this. I think this is a gravestone doji. All the consolidation here. It took a couple of weeks for us to push higher. Like this shows no sign of weakness. These green candles show no sign of weakness on the weekly. Let's look on the 2-week. No sign of weakness. There's no red candle right now. It's like, when is this going to stop? As you can see here, there's no sign of red candle. Here there was, and that was from 8,000 to 7,400, $1,000 drop. Not too bad. But on the 2-week, no sign of weakness. On the 1 month, geez, look at those candles. So where am I full bull? When we post a candle above here, that's on the monthly. Let's go on the daily. On the daily, if we post a candle above this high, like I'm ultra bull, man. Depending on when it is, pre-halving or not pre-halving, I am ultra bull. Seriously, like if we can post above this, we just cleared the previous high of this move. And that means like if we retest this, we're gonna go test our all-time high. We're gonna go to 20 grand. And I've seen tops, people are calling 300 grand, 150, like we're finally in the bull market. So enough with Bitcoin. I can talk about the block reward halving as well. That's happening in April or May, I think, 90 days, approximately 90 days. So usually I think we're gonna trend up, and then usually from the halvings that I've seen, we're not gonna just explode that month. It might get stagnant. We even may see a 10, 20, 30% decrease, but this is the first time that the halving is happening when Americans are getting their taxes back. So with that in your mind, and you know that halving is happening, these guys might throw it all into Bitcoin, but that's just, that's just some thoughts going in my head. And I actually heard that from Joe. So this is the total crypto market cap. I drew these lines earlier in the year, I guess a couple of years. And as you can see, use this as support, then resistance. And now we are using the same support as we did, and we're using it as support here and as support here. And I can take this line as well. Let's just put a trend line, horizontal line right here. So as you can see, support, resistance, and now we're using this as support again. We've cleared, this is the total market cap. So this is every coin, every dollar invested in crypto as a whole. It's the total market cap. So as you can see here, the total market cap is bullish. We are trending up as well. Very high, very impulsively. As you can see, we are trending up, and we're using this old highs resistance as support. Like, this is the best thing I can see. We're seeing it on Bitcoin. We're seeing it on the total market cap. Like, this is ready to blow up. The only thing that I see that can bring us back down is pre-halving, because from the halvings that I saw in the past, even with Litecoin, the actual upcoming days, weeks, or the halving, it's not like it's just going to blow up. You might get that retracement, and then we're just going to gradually keep blowing up. I may be wrong, and we could just shoot up, which, like, I wish I'm wrong on that, because my portfolio would definitely love that. So what I'm seeing here is the total market cap and Bitcoin. It is looking bullish. Are we in a bull market? I couldn't say so right now. It looks like we're coming and gearing into a bull market, especially with the happening here. Are we in a change of trends? 1000%. We're not in a down. We're not. I mean, if you look at it this way, long term, we're still essentially pasting. This is a higher high. Let's say, just for ease, I don't want to note all these. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Higher high. This is the highest point. Now this is a lower high. Can we paste a lower high here and then keep coming down? We could. But as of now, Bitcoin is trending up. As of now, Bitcoin's going to break 10,000. As of now, we're moving up, and there's a ton of buyers. The total market cap, same thing. It's going to move up. Alts are going to be blowing up. And that's my video tomorrow. Are we in an alt season? We're going to look over a couple things like we did here today, and we're going to look at some of the top moving alts and how you should tackle that. So make sure to subscribe, like, comment so you don't miss anything. And I have this huge warning that I want to give you guys. So you can see right here, I retweeted this. As you can see, dear users, unfortunately we have notified you that the fact that our exchange has been hacked during the night, and almost all funds from BTC, Ethereum, R, and VRSC, don't know those coins, were stolen. A small part of our funds were safe on cold storage, on cold wallets, even though most of their funds should have been there. As you can see, you're a reliable cryptocurrency partner. So never leave your Bitcoin or any crypto on any exchange. If it's not your private keys, it's not your Bitcoin. Sorry to tell you that. Especially with the bull market coming, with alts blowing up, you may have some orders. Just make sure you're aware. Make sure you keep yourself safe. This is your hard-earned money. This is Bitcoin. Like if we reach hundreds of thousands of dollars for one price of Bitcoin and you lost one on an exchange, like that's a killer, man. That's heartbreaking, for real, for real. So make sure to subscribe, like, comment. We're going to be coming at you guys every day. Got some big things, a lot of training, a lot of things behind the scenes that we can throw at you guys so you can start profitably trading. That's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And make sure to stay profitable, guys. Keep trading.